Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Monday the 19th of April, and we are glad to present you our weekly analytical review of the foreign exchange market. Last week, the pair Euro/USD continued to rise and is currently testing the level of 1.2023, coinciding with Murray 5/8. After consolidation above it, the price will leave the descending channel and will be able to rise to 1.2085, 1.2146 and 1.2207. The level of 1.1962 in the center of the Murray trading range is the key for the bears. Its breakdown will give the prospect of a decline resumption to 1.19 and 1.1840. Technical indicators show continued growth. Bollinger Bands are reversing upwards, a MACD histogram entered the positive zone and formed a buy signal, stochastic is in the overbought zone but is directed horizontally. The continuation of growth is possible, but one cannot exclude a decline in case of the breakdown of 1.1962. Last week, the pair GBP/USD was growing and has reached the level of 1.3895 by now. The central line of the Murray trading range at 1.3916 is the key for the bulls. Its breakout will give the prospect of further growth to 1.3977 and 1.4038. The level of 1.3775 near the midline of Bollinger Bands is the key for the bears. After consolidation below it, quotes can continue declining to 1.3672. Technical indicators do not provide a clear signal. Bollinger Bands reversed horizontally, a MACD histogram is preparing to enter the positive zone and form a buy signal, but stochastic entered the overbought zone and may reverse down. Growth is more likely after the breakout of 1.3916, but the resumption of a decline cannot be completely excluded. Last week, the pair USD/JPY continued correcting down and is now trading near 107.81, coinciding with Murray 5/8. Its breakdown will give a prospect of a further decline to 106.25. Otherwise, quotes may attempt to return to the midline of Bollinger Bands near 109.50 or to the level of 110.93. Technical indicators show the continued decline. A MACD histogram is about to move to the negative zone and to form a sell signal. Stochastic entered the oversold zone but is pointing down. A decline is possible after the breakdown of 107.81, but the resumption of growth cannot be completely ruled out. Last week, the pair AUD/USD was growing and by now has reached 0.7780. The central line of the Murray trading range at 0.7812 is the key for the bulls. Its breakout will give the prospect of further growth to 0.7873, 0.7934 and 0.7995. The level of 0.7690 coinciding with Murray 2/8 is the key for the bears. If the price consolidates below it, quotes may continue declining to 0.7629 and 0.7568. Technical indicators do not provide a clear signal. A MACD histogram is in the positive zone, having formed a buy signal, but stochastic entered the overbought zone and may reverse down. Growth is more likely after the breakout of 0.7812, but the resumption of a decline cannot be completely excluded. Last week, gold quotes failed to break down the midline of Bollinger Bands and resumed their growth. Currently, the price has broken through the level of 1781.25, coinciding with Murray 5/8, and may continue rising to 1812.50 and 1843.75. The level of 1750 in the center of the Murray trading range is the key for the bears. After its breakdown, quotes may reach 1718.75 and 1687.50. Technical indicators show continued growth. Bollinger Bands and stochastic are reversing up, a MACD histogram entered the positive zone and formed a buy signal. Generally, the continuation of growth is more likely, but one cannot exclude a decline in case of the breakdown of 1750. That's all for today, and good luck with your trading.